arriving at Rift Station, Binary Helix Research Facility.
I'm gonna get my gun out just to be on the safe side. There's probably trouble. There's always trouble. Right, okay, so we have something there. That looks like it's a way to the lab. Emergency exit. It's locked down. Do I see something over there? No. I'm seeing things. This is the only way to go. Move, Caden. Okay, so we have the hot labs to summon, but that's locked for now. So I'll head up here. It's very pinky red in here, isn't it? It's like sunset. Who are you?
Stand down. Sorry, we couldn't be sure what was on the tram.
Can those things work at train's controls?
Hell if I know. I'm not assuming any goddamn thing. Look, you're human and that's enough that I won't shoot, but I'd like to know who you are.
Call me Shepard. I was sent to find an Asari matriarch.
Venezia? Yeah, she came through here. The aliens overran the hot labs last week. Only Han Olar got out, and he ain't all there anymore. The first we knew, the bastards were clawing into my command post. We had a lot more staff then.
We've never seen anything like them. What do you know?
I'm no xenobiologist. They're fast, vicious, and there's a hell of a lot of them. The board sent an Asari to clean up the mess. She went to the hot labs yesterday. We haven't heard from her since.
Venezia. Is she still over there?
I don't know. I don't see what one person could do.
A matriarch has the skill to keep herself alive for a long time.
There's an emergency elevator out by the trams. This card will let you activate it. It can take you down to the hot labs.
Oh, and if you need any first aid, Dr. Cohen's downstairs in the med bay.
Okay. So...
What can you tell me about the aliens?
Ask Dr. Olar. He's the only one who made it out of the hot labs. He's the only Volus left in here.
Did I not press this facility?
Tell me about Rift Station.
I can't talk about everything. What do you need to know?
What kind of research is done here?
Beats me. I'm not supposed to know. So long as people don't start dying, it's not my problem.
Tell me about the defenses here.
Secure enough that you shouldn't poke in corners.
I just wanted to offer some deployment advice. You're lucky these things are dumb animals. 3 coordinated guys could take this place.
Have you checked the layout yet? Easily defensible by a few people. That's not counting the automated defenses.
Automated defenses can be overridden.
What impresses me most is the turrets, alarms, and cameras. They're all routed through a central location out by the quarantine labs. One guy can lock down the whole facility. The security hub's the last logical fallback, and we'd have cover from the turrets all the way.
Okay.
I need to know more about the situation in the hot labs.
The facility's off the network. The only way to find out would be to send scouts down the elevator, and I won't send my people to their death.
But you'll send me.
How are your people holding up?
We weren't expecting the initial wave. They made it inside. We lost some good people. Those of us left are short-handed. We've kept order by long shifts and stems. I don't like it, but I don't see an alternative.
It's always good people that get lost, isn't it?
You're certain the matriarch is still in the hot labs?
She hasn't come back here. You came through Central Station, so she ain't there.
Well then, I think that we
I've got
should
work to do.
go down to the hot labs.
Yeah, I hear that. Hell! Man the perimeter!
Take him out! Go, go, go! Enemy is everywhere! I think we got him, Commander.
Everything okay here?
Thanks for the help. Every few hours, a group comes up the tram tunnel. It's actually better since we locked down the elevator.
They always attack here? It's an obvious kill zone.
Their only other option is over the mountain and down through the ducts, and they freeze like everyone else. I don't know why they keep throwing themselves against our defenses. Even animals should learn not to stick their noses where it hurts.
Okay, so, this little area back here. With the doctor. The doctor. Not that doctor. A different doctor. Quarantine and barracks. 6 scientists. More barracks.
Where did they come from? Were they in the lab? I never went in the high security areas.
Oh, Alestia. Journey. Medical kit. Dr. Palin.
What? No! Sorry. I haven't had much sleep since the attack. Yeah, is there something you need?
What do you do here?
I'm a toxicologist. I can't talk about my work. Not that I'm doing anything since the accident.
There was an accident here?
Oh shit.
I can't talk about what happened. Not here. Too public. Talk to Dr. Cohen in the medical ward. He was the project lead.
How are you holding up?
It would be petty to complain after showering off a coworker's brain. None of us have had enough sleep since the attack. Of course, not all of us have guns.
I'll talk to you later.
Remember to report any suspicious noises.
Suspicious noises? Okay. What's that? Restricted area. Med bay. Okay, I want to talk to you.
Uncertain. I welcome you. Cautiously, I am curious to know what you're doing here.
It seems I've been caught up in events.
Sympathetically. Everyone here could say the same. For now, with forced cheer, I still have a limited supply of equipment to sell.
Given the situation, you should freely contribute to the defense.
Pointedly, I give freely to Captain Ventralis. You, delicately, are not paid to protect us.
Well, that's fucking gratitude for you.
Let's have a look.
Regretfully, most of my stock is being appropriated by Captain Ventralis.
I don't want your excuses, I want your goods. You got any licenses? You do. Ooh, Omni tool. It's kind of crap. It's better than the one that Liara's got at the moment. She can have that. We don't have medium armor, heavy armor. We've got enough sniper rifles, thank you very much. 252, that is a good pistol. I'll take it. I'm gonna see if I can sell some stuff. Okay, so I've just sold lots of stuff and got even more money. Look how rich I am. Getting very rich. I'm almost a millionaire. Or something like that. I don't know. 100,000 credits? That be a millionaire? Does it work like dollars? I don't know. I don't want any more of this. Okay. I've got a lot of squad points to put up. I'm going to put my armor all the way up. And I'm going to put my barrier all the way up. just done a bit of upgrading. We want to talk to this bitch.
What?
Well, yourself.
Tell me about yourself.
I am Alestia Ayalis from the University of Arraeus. Is there anything in particular you want to know, or should I just spout random facts?
No need to be so rude.
Bitch.
You are interrupting my meditations. Precisely how rude must I be to convince you to leave?
You seem less upset about this situation than the others.
That is one of the virtues of the meditation you interrupted.
You're a member of the science teams.
Recently transferred, yes.
What do you do here?
Molecular genetics. I specialize in biotic-enhanced allele-specific hybridization.
Think you could translate that into galactic?
It's a genetic thing. Forget it.
Do you know Matriarch Benezia?
Why ask me and not your friend?
Because I do not know anything about the matriarch.
Then why would I?
That's all for now.
Then I will return to my meditation.
Charming individual. What do you want?
Science pukes. She just bug out and leave them to die. Well, their fault anyway. Bug out.
Okay, we go down to the medical bay because we got asked to speak to the doctor, so... The doctor. Should be down here somewhere.
Hang on. I know you.
Yeah.
This system is online and ready to provide emergency services.
Give me first
Think
aid.
you could run that equipment for us?
Certainly, Commander. One moment, please.
Fab.
This system is online and ready to provide emergency services.
What are you doing over here?
I administrate the systems of all of the various Peak 15 facilities.
Our medic is... Well, he's not with us anymore. Mira's running the automatic systems for us.
What treatments have been attempted?
I'm afraid treatment is not possible. An unknown toxin is present within the tissues of each patient.
What's wrong with these people?
Accessing logs. They were in the midst of an experiment when the shutdown began.
When you were taken offline,
Without my program to administrate containment procedures, a quarantine breach occurred.
We don't need anything right now.
Very well, Commander. Logging you out.
You seem to have a lot to say for
what?
yourself.
What do you want?
I've had a long day. Don't piss me off.
Yes, I'm sorry. I haven't had much sleep lately.
Do you know what? Neither have I. I haven't slept at all. And I've done a lot more than you have. Bastard.
What happened to these people?
They're suffering from a toxin. There was an accident. I have a non-disclosure agreement. I shouldn't discuss it with anyone outside of the company.
Suit yourself.
I'm just trying to avoid an incident.
Are you the doctor here?
I'm a doctor, but not the doctor. My specialty is microbiology, not first aid. We had a medic, Dr. Salah, but we lost him. The automatics can handle basic treatment. Mira runs them.
How's the science team holding up?
Better than Ventralos' guards. They've been on alert since the first attack. I've been administering stims at their request. But every species needs to sleep. They're getting twitchy, irrational.
I thought there was a little side quest you could get from him.
What happened
Just
to these
let me
people?
let me...
They're suffering from a toxin. There was an accident. I have a non-disclosure agreement. I shouldn't discuss it with anyone outside of the company.
But you're going to, because I might be able to help.
There we go.
I'd like to think that the company finds our lives more valuable than their secrets. You know Mira, the VI for Peak 15? She handles the safety protocols for our experiments here.
Makes sense. She seems to regulate everything else up here.
We lost the connection to Mira in the middle of an experiment and the quarantine failed. These three were exposed to a toxin, something we were working on.
I need full cooperation if I'm gonna help. Do you want these people to live? If not, I'll walk out of here.
No, wait. It's a bioweapon. based on an exotic life form discovered on the frontier. They wanted something that could kill the creature. But there was no profit in something that kills one species on the frontier. We kept working on it and adapted it to affect more species. Thoros B is highly infectious, but can't pass from one person to another, like a biowar attack without a pandemic spread.
Do you imagine that distinction makes this ethical?
Militaries, governments, they'll get this kind of weapon one way or another, and we're trying to limit the damage. I know you can't see that.
You made this, but can't cure it. Don't you people take notes?
Our first priority was getting it working. We were close to synthesizing an antidote when Mira went down. Our notes and equipment are locked in the quarantine labs. Captain Ventralis doesn't want to risk more contamination.
Is he right to keep people out?
No, the toxin has a brief period of viability. After that, it breaks down into simple protein chains. But he won't listen to me.
I'll talk to Ventralis for you, but I don't have the training for that.
No, of course. You don't look like a biochemist. No offense.
Talk to you later.
I hope you can do something.
Okay, there we go. I knew there was something. I was a little bit dismissive at first. I need to talk to Trellis about that bit. Let me see. This is a restricted area. If we go in there, they're going to start shooting at us. We're not allowed through there yet. Dr. Palin. I mean, you can go through there and start fighting everyone, but there's still stuff to do. Quarantine and barracks. Is that where I came in? It is, isn't it? What's in here? Bonks. I'm gonna steal all your belongings. B-X-A-Y-B. All your weapons are belong to me. X-Y-Y-B-B. Okay. Some guard you are, I just robbed them blind. Oh, I need to talk to Ventralis before I go to the quarantine. Otherwise, they're just not going to let me in. I need to go down to the Heart Labs as well. As far as I know, you don't have to do all this stuff. But, as I've been saying all the time, it's good for farming XP.
Something you need?
I've heard about the problems in the quarantine lab. I'd like to recover the toxin cure.
God, I wish we could help those guys. I really do, but we can't risk contamination now.
Dr. Cohen says there's no risk of contamination.
All right, you want to gamble with your life, you're not under my command. I'll have the guard let you in, but he'll lock the door behind you. He'll run a full scan before he'll let you out. If there are any anomalies, you stay in there.
If that's the only way you'll let us in, I agree.
I'll radio ahead to let the guard know. Good luck.
I've got work to do.
You and me both.
Okay. You have to go and get permission, otherwise they won't let you in. 'Cause they're silly like that. They make you backtrack. Do Rift Station. Lots to do. Tempted to just pull out my gun and murder everyone. I don't know if you can actually do that. I've never attempted to. Another elevator. Going down. Ugh. So, it was announced. I think it was yesterday. You know, by the time that this is uploaded, It might even be out by now, but the final DLC for Mass Effect 3 has been announced. Citadel. And apparently it's so big that it requires 2 downloads. It's enormous. Right, I'm gonna go in there. But I just want to talk to that little Volus, because he knows things.
Positive. Please. Gotta keep the mood light. I mean, you'll laugh, you'll... yeah.
Yep,
You just have to.
something like that.
You came to find out about them, didn't you?
Han Olar, that's the guy that Captain Ventralis said was there when the outbreak, incident, accident, whatever you want to call it, contamination happened.
Are you trying to be cryptic or are you just nuts?
I wish I were crazy. It would be easier.
I need to know more about those things out there.
About the Rachni?
Rachni? That's preposterous.
The Krogan wiped them out 1,000 years ago.
They found it in a derelict ship. An egg. Waiting since the last battles. They brought it here.
Shut up! God, you want to get us killed?
I don't have any control over who lives or dies here. Do you?
If you're gonna be crazy, be the quiet kind.
Crazy? I'm sane. God, am I sane?
I need to know everything about the Rachni.
I told you all I can. We brought the Rachni back from the dead. In retrospect, a bad decision.
No shit.
I heard you were at the Hot Labs. How did you make it out alive?
I killed her.
Who?
What?
Doctors on Muir. We were going to lunch when the alarms went off. I ran into the tram, and I closed the doors. She banged on the window once, then they sliced her to pieces. Her head came apart like a melon. I closed the door. I killed her.
Oh. Graphic.
If you hadn't, you'd be dead too.
Of course. That is perfectly true.
Could Matriarch Benezia survive in the Hot Labs?
It's possible. The specimens were sensitive to biotics.
I'll be leaving now.
Yeah.
Okay. What's this way? Maintenance area. Oh, I can't get through there yet. He let me in.
You're not part of the crew.
I have Ventralis' permission to go in there.
Yeah, he radioed. He also said you have to prove you're not contaminated to get out. You got a death wish? You should stand watches on the barricade.
See your face. Okay. Okay, so we can do that. What's in here? Oh, these are cells. Ooh, I leveled up again. I don't even know what level I am now. Medical kit. Nothing. Just some bunks. Let's make this cure then. Research notes. We've isolated 4 chemicals that can be combined to counteract the toxin. They must be mixed in precise quantities. As each chemical is poured, the equipment will mark the minimum and maximum amount that will work. Too little or too much will spoil the result. Let's attempt to make this cure then. Okay, I'm not entirely sure what happened there. Oh, I see. You've got to hit it. You've got to hit it at the right time so it's in between the things. Okay. There we go.
Your mission ends here, Shepard.
What the hell?
What the hell?
What happened to Ventralis's man?
I didn't have permission to come in. He got in my way. I was ordered to eliminate you should the opportunity arise. And here you are, trapped in this lab. Weapons free!
Hey, bitch. Go flying. Asari Commandos. You weren't so tough. Bitch lied to us. Bitch was playing us. I knew she was a bitch. Didn't I say she was a bitch? Bitch. Oh, she killed the guard. What did you see?
They came out of there.
The Geth? That wasn't Geth. They were... Did she have Geth with her? I didn't kill a Geth.
You mean the inorganics the Asari had with her?
Oh.
Venezia brought them with her.
How can I get into the maintenance area?
A team lead would have access. Like Dr. Cohen. He's in the medical bay.
I'll be leaving now.
Well, we need to go and see Dr. Cohen anyway. To give him this cure. So he'll give us a key to the maintenance base and we can clear out the Geth. And I think it gives us a back entrance, giggity, to the area that Venezia is in. But there is something else that we need to do just before we do that. Sneaking round the back way. Clear out some Geth. Did she have a Geth with her? Wow. I didn't see them Geth at all. Did I shoot them? Am I seeing people and shooting them and not knowing who they are? Oh my god, I've turned into a psychopath. It's all that hacking people up on Metal Gear Rise and it's made me crazy. I don't know, I was kind of focused on her. I didn't notice there was any Geth.
Is that the cure? You did it?
You set me up, you punk.
I was ambushed in the lab you sent me to. If you set me up...
You were attacked? I don't know anything about that. I hate conflict. I've never even fired anyone. I have my receptionist do it. Look,
coward.
The guards, they've been more on edge since you got here. I think they were expecting you. And there are more labs in the back. The guards won't even let me back there. Just people with clearance.
What about the maintenance area? Do you have access to that?
The maintenance area? Yes. Take my pass. But there's just snow back there. Let me see that file. An extension on Phelps' work? I thought he was on the right track. I can't thank you enough. That, oh God, what a cliche. You saved their lives, do you know that?
And I almost lost mine. Thanks is all I get? We need to be at peak to fight those aliens. Give us some Metagel.
Of course, here. You didn't get these from me. Ventralis wanted them saved for his people. I need to administer this. Thanks again.
Give me all your Medigels. Not that I need any. I got more Paragon points.
They seem to be coming along well.
They don't look much better.
It'll take time for them to recover. They're through the worst.
Good news. I'll see you around.
Of course. Be careful.
I didn't know whether I could buy any medical supplies off him. I got quite a lot of Paragon points there. I said I kind of... Well, I didn't have any intentions when I came into this of either being, like, Paragon or Renegade. But I've kind of... Slightly more Renegade, obviously, but... my deeds have got me quite a lot of Paragon points, too. Perhaps the Ruthless Shepherd is, softening a little bit. Who knows? Who knows? But this is why I go for all the side missions and stuff, because, I mean, story missions wise, we've still got a while to go, and my Renegade bar is almost full. Paragon wouldn't take too long to fill either, so... I have 2 points. I'm going to put my Singularity up. I'm going to put your barrier up to the top, and I'm going to put your barrier up as well.